New Stadia Pro games, new titles coming to Pro Day 1, and more updates for your favourite games, including a massive free weekend. Hello everyone, my name is Fletcher from PSX Cloud, and I am bringing you the Google Stadia news for this week. If you want to see more cloud gaming content and reviews on some of the biggest games releasing, then subscribe down below so you don't miss out on an upload. Race with Ryan is launching onto Stadia on the 1st of March, straight into Stadia Pro. This game has been out for a while now on other platforms, but is a fantastic surprise for Stadia and their ever-growing library of child-friendly games. In this game, you can choose between a multitude of different characters and carts and race to your heart's content. There are many different levels, power-ups, and difficulty levels to get stuck into, alongside split screens so you can play with your friends and race against each other. Next up, we have a new title that was already announced to be coming to Stadia. We now know that Dawn of New Monsters by 13 AM Games is launching its new title straight onto Stadia Pro Day 1. This is a side-scrolling manga-styled beat-em-up where you take control of different giant monsters and fight to the death. This is certainly a game to keep an eye on, and the developers are very active with their support for Stadia, so I expect frequent updates once the game has been released. Our last of the new titles today to be launching onto Stadia and Stadia Pro is Wolfe. This is a supernatural investigation game where you take control of Wolfe and find out what happened to your sister that mysteriously disappeared. You will have to navigate through the world, solve puzzles, and work out what happened. However, one wrong turn and you could end up in the dark abyss. Our next Pro title is a game that has been on Stadia for a while now, and that is Darksiders Genesis. This is the last Darksiders title to feature on the Pro service, and it is personally one of my favourites in the series. This is a unique take on the Darksiders world, and instead of being a typical third-person action game, it is a top-down, Diablo-esque hack-and-slash role-playing game. This game introduces the new fourth and last Horseman Strife as you hunt down the Masters, gather information, and fight through hordes of demonic enemies. Our last title in the Pro Games lineup for March is Darkwood. Darkwood is a new perspective on survival horror. Scavenge and explore a rich, ever-changing free-roam world by day, then hunker down in your hideout and pray for the morning light. The game has received a large amount of positive reviews on Steam and other platforms, and is a fantastic horror game for all you fans out there of the genre. As mentioned, we have a big free weekend coming up on Stadia for all Pro members. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is due to get its new DLC in March, and subsequently they are now providing a free weekend for all players before this new DLC launches. You can experience the entire game for free from the 24th to the 28th of February. It is certainly one of the best games in the series, and I'm sure if you haven't tried it out, you will love it as well. You explore all of England during the Viking ages, and you take control of Ivor, the Viking assassin. If you decide that you like the game after trying it, then you can get this game on a discount on the Stadia store, and your progress will carry over straight away. Now, to wrap up the news today, we have some updates for your favourite games that are now on or coming to Stadia very soon. First of all, Destiny 2 The Witch Queen has now launched onto the Stadia store and is playable right now. This is the next and largest installment coming from the amazing team over at Bungie, and gives the players a new questline, weapons, raids, equipment, and so much more. You can buy this right now. Next up, we have the new DLC content for Phoenix Point, which is launching on the 1st of March. This is the Chaos Engines DLC, which makes you drive on the wild side. This content will be focused on vehicle combat and adds additional features alongside a new vehicle called the Chaos Buggy. If you already have the season pass for Phoenix Point, then this will be available for you day one. And if you haven't tried Phoenix Point yet, then I recommend doing so, especially if you like games such as XCOM, as everything about this game is very polished and incredibly fun. We also have a new updated trailer for Sky Climbers. This is the new multiplayer city building RPG coming from the team over at Paratope. This was a highly backed indie title that was kickstarted around a year ago by a lot of Stadia users. The new trailer gives us an insight as to when the game will be releasing, and it will be coming to Stadia in 2022. The developers have also stated that the game will have its official alpha coming to Stadia this May, so keep an eye out for that. Lastly, we have the new season update for Rainbow Six Siege. The Demon Veil update will introduce new characters like Azami, who is the new Japanese operator, alongside a new map, a permanent team deathmatch game mode, and even more gameplay updates. The update will launch for free in the game on March the 8th. And one final reminder is that there is still a very large sale going on in the Stadia store at the moment. This goes on to the 4th of March, so check out the link below in case any games interest you. So that wraps up the Stadia news for this week. Remember, if you liked the video, smash that like button down below and drop a sub to the channel. My name is Fletcher from PSX Cloud, and I will see you guys in the next video.